That's going to suck even more, adding a little bit of insult to injury for Sang-Ho, losing some more tech. And now DT, see, this is what you can use DT for in PvP. You can stop expansions from going up, but this is not going to work very well considering there's an observer and goons out. So this is where you see the ineffectiveness of DTs when all it takes is, an observer to take it out. Stork not really looking too upset about that loss, but still certainly something that he didn't want to lose if he didn't have to. Doesn't matter though. Sang-Ho is certainly a little bit behind here, especially as it looks like Stork has a pretty good perimeter of buildings to really anticipate any sort of drops coming his way, whether they be storm drops or reaver drops. It doesn't matter. He should be able to react in time if he's on top of his game. And lately, Stork has been playing absurdly well. We'll have to see what happens here, though. I don't know. It looks like a storm drop, actually. It is, and he gets almost all the... Oh, my God. I don't know how many probes he actually got. No, Stork only actually took out about 12 probes, maybe less, and I'm guessing 4 or 5 were taken out. I didn't see them click on the Templar to see how many he actually got, but that was a little bit better for Sang-Ho than the first little drop that he did, of course. And now it looks like Sang-Ho is going to try to push out a little bit with that ground army, but again, Stork with a very nice unit mixture composition, of course. I don't think it's going to be too effective, especially with those Templar out that haven't used their storming. DT's on the field. If he was able to snipe any observers, he'll be in great position as well. So we'll have to see if Sang-Ho is able to overcome the tech disadvantage he's now at, but he does have pretty large number in terms of armies. Again, if he can pick off those Reavers and Temps and DTs, he's in good position, but he's got his Reavers back at home, so I don't know, with the lack of mobility that he has, if he'll be able to do much. Oh! Probe Scout right on the ridge or outside of his main base. Stork not going to be able to do too much, most likely, but still, he's probably going to go in for a drop, see if he can do some damage. And again, we're seeing a little bit of, I don't know, behind play from Sang-Ho. I mean, now that he's fallen behind a little bit, but he's not keeping up with Stork economically already. He knew that when he lost that Reaver, he had to make sure he was a little bit more careful. Oh, but Storm Drop going down. A lot of probes being taken out. I'm eating my words. Stork losing a lot of probes there. Economic advantage may be gone now, having lost as many probes as he has. And Sang-Ho now has 3 bases of his own. So Stork, I got to say, I'm a little surprised. I was kind of thinking that as I was talking, Stork was going to pull something out so I can continue to ride the Stork train. But right now, he's actually stopped completely with that harassment, with that shuttle just floating there. Looks like he may have just lost his way for a few minutes working on his macro or I don't know what. He's got to be a little bit more on top of his game, though, especially to defend against these storm drops. This is going to kill him if he keeps letting this happen, and that's the easiest way to take out an opponent is storm drop, take out the entire mineral line, and I mean, you do that, you're going to win the game, regardless of who the other player is. So far, oh, is that a speed shuttle? I think he does have a speed shuttle now. Yeah, Sang-Ho has shuttle speed, and so he's going to go for another storm drop. And now, oh no, but he's too slow. He doesn't get it. He's only able to get a couple of the gas mining probes, and that is really bad. That shuttle looks like it's going to get away, though. Oh, more storms coming to try to drop. I don't know if he's going to be able to get those. No, he's not. He goes to the main, though, and gets a couple there, and that shuttle and Templar finally go down. Stork doing a very good job of dancing around, still losing a couple of probes here and there, starting to add up a little. But Stork, look at that unit composition. I mean, he's got Archons, he's got Zealots, he's got Templar, he's got Reavers, he's got, most importantly, a shuttle, which, guess what, outplays a non-shuttle. Yeah, who would have thought? Another little storm drop dropping over there, taking out a couple more mining gas mining probes, but really, that wasn't too big of a hit for Stork. It looks like he ran away most of his stuff there without losing anything. So Sang-Ho starting to become more and more ineffective with his harassment, still keeping Stork on his toes. Both these players looking to start meeting up in the middle of the field, and Stork, I gotta say, he's still got that tech advantage, but Storm is more of an equalizer than Reavers if the Storm catches the Reavers, of course. So if Sang-Ho has some very well-placed Storms, he may be in good shape. He's got a lot of, he's very Zealot heavy, and that's where the Archons may start playing a large role for Stork in winning this match, and it looks like we may see the first of many encounters here with Stork and Sang-Ho. Oh, he's got to be careful of that shuttle, though. Kind of out in the open. Reavers out in the right out in the field for Sango, but they are slow and crawling like snails with shells that weigh as much as a house. I mean, they are not able to move very quick at all. That was exactly what my analogy was trying to say, so I don't know why I spelt that out after the fact. But regardless, they're very slow moving, and without the shuttle, they're going to be very vulnerable, especially when they're clumped up two together like that. I think it looks like he has separated them, but still, when they're hotkeyed together, they naturally start to clump together because they keep moving to the same point. They keep converging to that same point over and over and over. So if Sango keeps those Reavers hotkeyed together, he's going to be in danger of clumping them, almost inadvertently, well, definitely inadvertently, and almost definitely going to be the case. And oh my God, that shuttle almost taken out by Storms. It is, and this is what I was talking about. One Reaver goes down to Storm, the other not quite so damaged. Stork in a lot of trouble here, though. He's taken a lot of damage from so much Storm, but look at this. Somehow, he's coming back. Good Storms of his own, takes out a Reaver of his own. There's a DT out on the field. DT takes out the Reaver of Stork. Stork loses this battle. Oh my gosh, this is not good for Stork at all. He's forced to back off. Sango still has a very good army. The question is, does Sango just try to fight this off now, or what? I mean, if he tries to push it in on Stork, get that advantage, push it home, he could be in good position, but he's not. Stork is still ahead economically, still up in bases, mining, but Sango is not far behind as that fourth base is warping in now. And so, Stork is definitely a little bit behind here. So we'll have to see if his macro can keep up with things. You can see Stork is running around with a chicken, like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to ensure that he gets everything taken out. Oh, intercepting a couple of probes. Very well played. It looks like he's going to be able to harass that base going up. And another base, a fifth base going up for Sango. So Sango now looking to take that economic advantage, take home, seal the deal, win the game, put Estro back on the map. Being down 2-0, it's certainly something he needs to do. Can he swing the momentum back to Estro's favor, though, is yet to be seen, because Stork certainly is not out of the game by any means, considering 4 bases are enough to macro up to another 4 bases, even if you're down 6 units, all right? So Stork certainly not that far behind, but he's got to be more careful and better with his micro than he has been. And now we're looking at the upgrades. We've got +2 weapons, +1 armor for Sango. Stork, I missed his, but I'm certain that he's got a couple of his own. If they click on a unit, I could tell you, but instead they just like to look at them and have the Forge selected instead. And there we see the same exact upgrades for Stork, 201. So that's going to work out. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was a DT blocking Stork's units. I didn't even realize. Wow. So I don't know what Stork's upgrades are after all. Now, some more harassment coming in from Sango, but with a couple of cannons there that may be defended pretty easily. I don't know. Looks like Storm Drop has gone off for Stork as well. Here comes Sango. Cannons trying to take down the shuttle. They are going to get the shuttle. Storm Drop going on, but Stork reacting very quickly. Only losing a couple of probes, taking out a whole bunch of DTs and shuttles in return, which is going to definitely be a plus for Stork. Stork! Oh! Here comes a Storm Drop! Does he get it out? No, he doesn't! Come on, drop him! Oh, and what the hell, Stork? That was such a good opportunity. He managed to get a couple of probes. That was it, though. Sango not losing all that much there, except for the mining time, of course. Stork now trying to put up a 5th base of his own. DT out on the field. I think that was actually Stork's, though. So not going to actually do any damage to that. And, oh, this is a Storm Drop you cannot defend against. That Stork has just incurred. Oh, my God, that sucks. Ridge Storm Dropping is the most powerful form because if you don't have anything behind that ridge to scout it, guess what? You're going to die. And he did. So he loses all those probes, and there's just nothing that he can do to really defend against that. Unfortunately for him, now he's got to get a pylon up there or something. He knows that he has got no scouting information up at that point. And so he can never react properly to that Storm Drop. Instead, he's just going to take a large economic hit every time. And it looks like Stork is still continuing to harass on his end of the deal as well at the 5th base. So the player's staying pretty even here. Another Storm Drop, but nothing actually being taken out. Another Storm Drop, a couple more probes going down, but not really anything overly effective. But Stork still being annoying, which is important. Annoying is good. All right, so now we're starting to see a monstrous PvP developing. Both players have about half of the map, and they're both probably on max or very close to. So we're going to see some very large army clashes here at this point. Stork, really still think he's got a great unit composition, but Sango certainly learning, playing very well himself. I can't believe how effective he was without those shuttles. His storms were perfect in taking out Stork shuttles and Reavers, so that Stork was unable to really defend well. Oh, that Reaver has 9 kills. Wow. I just looked at that. And